What's up, guys? Hey, lots of leg. Hey!
Hi.
What's up, everybody? And before anyone says anything, I'm not high. I think my eyes are like tired from looking at computer screens. They're like a little red. So I'm gonna let people know I'm not smoking.
Don't be out there judging, y'all.
I need to get some rest or something because my eyes are like red and they're like hurting a little. But hey, TMP.
What up, what up, what up?
Welcome everyone to the reality recap. And guess what? It's our 30th webisode. We've been doing this for 30 weeks consistently, y'all.
Oh my
That's dedication.
God. That is amazing.
Yes. I looked on YouTube. I was like, oh snap, tonight's number 30. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, guys. Hey.
What up?
And just remember, I'm not high. Thank you. Because I feel like someone's always asking me that. So, yeah. What do you want to... Oh, first of all, your weekend. So, you went to Beyonce's concert in Philly yesterday. Talk about that.
I'm the one that should have the red eyes. Because, first of all, it's phenomenal, period. There's a period at the end of that sentence. They always do just such a great job. But the more albums they put out, progressively the sets get longer. That concert was like 3.5 hours long.
Oh, damn. I'm exhausted already for Thursday.
Yes, it's long. It's long. And, and you know, if you I think they're doing only outdoor stadiums, so they have to wait for the lights. They have to wait for the sun to go down before they can start the show because the production is all like, you know, lights and all that kind of stuff, the LED screens. So they have to... You know, you have to wait till the sun goes down. So it starts like as soon as the sun goes down, the show starts. So that's the good part.
That's when the opening acts come on.
Well, no, the opening acts come on while the sun's still up. So it's Chloe and Holly, which I love. If you guys watch Grown Up,
they have beautiful voices, yes.
They are amazing. And then DJ Khaled comes on and he does like a 40-minute set. And then
that's too long. Did he have any like special guests?
He didn't, but
I'm not trying to hear we the one we for like 40 minutes. Nah, bro.
He just does an actual like good DJ set. He doesn't just do all his songs, like he does like a DJ set. So
I'm gonna need some drinks.
Definitely, that's what we were drinking. We got some food while we were waiting for it. Like it's like just hang out kind of music, but.
How did he not bring out special guests? I'm thinking maybe Meek Mill would have came out since it was in Philly.
Everybody kept saying that. Everybody's like, yo, Meek's coming out. I was like, I don't think they gave Meek the bag for this one. Meek don't come out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's some... I'm going to the Beyonce concert, y'all, on Thursday at MetLife Stadium, which is in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So I'm hoping DJ Khaled brings out some type of special people because that's the New York, New Jersey area. So I hate when they be like, what's up, New York? I'm like, first of all, you're in Jersey.
Absolutely.
Get the location straight, okay?
Exactly.
That's what they kept saying when they had the Super Bowl here. They kept saying the Super Bowl's in New York. I'm like, no. You're in Jersey. Put some respect on this state.
NBA all day.
Exactly. But I saw that Beyonce and Jay-Z performed their new song, Ape Shit. I was watching your Instagram stories. I was like, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you imagine the people overseas because they didn't get the new album?
Yeah.
So now, like, she comes here and she's like performing the new songs. They probably like, oh man, that ain't right.
No, I think the American tour is different. I actually have a couple of friends that work at that stadium, and they said that the production from the European tour was different from the American tour, so that's fun. It was an amazing concert. Shout out to all those people that stood up in Club Carter. So I don't know if you guys know, like, they have the one side of the stage that on the floor that's just general admission, and it's that red carpet area. It's called Club Carter. That's standing room. And then on the other side of the stage is like the rest of the seated floor seats. I don't know if I could have stood up for 3.5 hours, but more power.
I didn't. I did it in 2014, so I had the floor seats. Let me just tell you, I didn't want floor seats because I'm 3 years older now. So I'm like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. But it was a zoo. My feet, we all had to stand on chairs for the entire concert. The floor was a zoo. Everyone ran to the front. I was in row 13. I got to like a row 5. And then I lost my friends. They got to like row 1. So it was just my brother and I, and we lost like the rest of the group. I was like, I don't know what happened. I was telling the security guard, I was like, can't you tell those people to sit down? He was like, we can't do anything. Yeah. I'm like, what kind of shit? It was crazy. Then I was next to this guy. He kept saying, yes, B. And then it was just like weed smoke filled the air. And I'm just like, y'all not supposed to be smoking. But I mean, it was a good time though. But like my feet kept falling asleep because even though I had on sneakers, we had to stand on chairs. Like, everyone on the floor stood on a chair, which I don't get. I'm like, just stand up. Why we got to stand on chairs? So I'm hoping, because I got floor seats again, y'all. I had no choice. Like, when you order Beyonce tickets, you got to get what you can get. Yep. So I was on there, literally. I was late for work that day. I was on there stalking Ticketmaster as soon as it was available, and I got the closest thing I can get on the floor. I'm like a little further back this time, but it's going to be a zoo again, so.
And you know what? I like, not to spoil it for anybody, but no matter what seat you have in the arena, you're going to get a very personal experience with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah. And then did they have the moving stage, like the runway and stuff? Okay.
They do.
They didn't have that in 2014. They just had like another mini stage where she came closer to people. Yeah. But the moving stage, that's hot.
Yeah,
that is dope.
It's dope.
I remember in 2014, Tyson Beckford walked right by. What? And I didn't even recognize him. It was so funny because one of my friends was like, look at that guy over there. And I was like, with his fake chains. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then my other friend was like, isn't that the model guy? And I was like, yo, he just walked by. He looks so much tinier in person. But I was like, oh. Wait, speaking of him, did you see what happened on the Shade Room?
Yo, Kim got him right together.
Kim Kardashian called him sis. I was rolling. I was trying not to like crack up loud because I was at work. I was like,
yes, Roderick. Call bruh sis.
She tried to come for her body, which a lot of people was like, a man should never do. But something looked a little weird with her thigh or her hip or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he actually called her out on it. And she was like, sis. I was like, oh, damn. Like, who wrote that for Kim? I didn't know Kim had that in her.
I think somebody told her. You know how your friends...
It was Chloe.
Yeah, like, look at what he said to me. And her friend probably was like, just what you said.
Call him sis.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, then that means Kanye West is a sis, too. I'm just saying. Your husband's a sis. What am I going to talk about? So, did you see the thing with Dirty Feet Pete? AKA Peter Gunn.
And I was looking for it, Lala, and I was like, Lala's gonna have to talk about that because I didn't see what happened with
it. I didn't post it. I see things sometimes I'm just like, So this one I was like, because I'm like, I'm so tired of them. So I called Peter Gunn's Dirty Feet Pete, and I used to call Amina Dum Dum number 2. Y'all know Tara Wallace is Dum Dum number 1. But I feel bad, so I stopped calling them both Dum Dums. Even though they are. But hey, Beef Alert.
Hey, Beef Alert.
So Amina called out Dirty Feet Pete for being a bad father because it was their daughter, Corey Guns' 4th birthday. Mm-hmm. And they're in Germany. And I guess he said he would go out to Germany and he didn't show up. So instead he posted like a message saying like, happy birthday to my baby girl and blah, blah, blah. So Amina just like called him out on it and was just like, oh, you posted this, but you don't call. And this isn't the first time you said you was going to see us and you didn't do it and blah, blah, blah. And then he posted back like, oh, I'll see her when she comes to LA and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry I couldn't be there. And Amina basically was just like, she's disappointed in him as a father. And I was just like, damn, like she like totally went in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on with them. But
first of all, I do think that Peter Guns, that first season when he, like, you see that he was with Tara and then, like, so, you know, Amina was supposed to be his artist and then, like, it comes out that they're married. That was good TV. I was here for that storyline. It started...
When she was like, I'm his wife, when she slapped her.
Yes, like, she flagged the thing like, ask him about this. Like, oh, okay.
Yes.
That was interesting TV at that time for Love and Hip Hop. But I got tired of that storyline. I got tired of them having more kids. Like
he even wrote that. I think it was probably in TSR's comments, and he was like, people are tired of the storyline. Kind of like, let's not put our business on social media.
Yeah.
Because she just like blasted the shit out of him. And then she posted something on her Instagram stories like, let's be clear, I'm not mad that he didn't show up for like the daughter's birthday. We're good. Like, she wishes Peter was a bigger part of their lives. But she's basically saying like, we are good without you. I was like, damn. Like, she's ready to just be a single mom. She don't need him. So I was like, okay, Amina, okay. Don't make promises you can't keep now.
Yeah, right? So, I just was like...
Hey, thank you. Did you see the Faith Evans and Stevie J thing? They was talking about kids. Lord, please don't have kids. Please don't have kids.
No shade. But how old is Faith? Faith gotta be in her mid-40s.
Is she?
She gotta be in her mid-40s.
No way. All I know is she was talking to TMZ, and then she was like, oh, I'm fertile, and so is he. And then I was like, what was she drinking? Because when they did the interview, she was like, like, her tongue out and everything. I was like, you can tell she's from Jersey. Faith is a Jersey chick. Like, just the way, but, how old is she? Let me see.
How old is
But yeah, she said they both... Oh, damn. 45. You ain't fertile?
I'm telling you, if Jay-Z is in his late 40s, Big must have been like about to be 50-ish. Diddy's in his late 40s. Yeah. They're older.
Stevie J is 46. He'll be 47 in November.
I mean, it's possible for Faith to have a kid, but it would not be... I mean, they would probably...
It'll be a miracle, basically.
It'll be a hard time. Yeah.
Exactly, TNP. Like, weren't you just getting, like, child support and everything and all that stuff going on?
Listen.
Like, don't put no babies in her. Faith, please don't.
Stevie J is up there with having a lot of kids. Peter Guns is up there having a lot of kids.
They must have gold dicks. I'm convinced. Something, a gold penis that makes all of these chicks go crazy. Even if it's gold, like, oh my gosh, no. Like, they just skeeting at everybody.
Kids on Love and Hip Hop, but nobody really ever addressed it. DJ Self had quite a few kids.
Really? Power 105 DJ Self?
Yes.
Oh, how many he have?
You remember he had the daughter that was like on the show with that storyline. I forget who he was dating. I can't even remember. It all goes together. But then, like, somebody, like, put something out, or it was that girl, that Spanish chick. It was that Spanish chick that he was dating that ended up fighting. Was that Cardi B? Yeah, that girl.
Yeah, that's in the beginning when she had the braids.
She went on social media. You know how they go on, like, rants? And she, like, was like, well, you're not taking care of your other 6 kids. I was like, oh, we got that many kids.
Damn. Someone said they don't ever want to meet a penis like that ever. I do. It's like, no.
You're a mess.
I'm kidding. Nah, I be having the chicks in the bushes and acting crazy and like, what you doing? Like, nah.
Yeah, Young Jock got like, yes, Miss Contra.
How the hell does Young Jock looking like a lesbian? He got 20. I don't get it. How did he get 20 kids? Why
he got a few too?
Like, if you already got over 10 kids, you're not going to knee roll. I don't get what's up with these ladies. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Doing the most.
Since you mentioned Cardi, did you see the picture of the cars that she had posted? And people was getting... I didn't even post that either, but I've been seeing stuff, y'all. I just don't be posting it because I don't be caring. But the thing is, so the trolls was coming at her because her and Offset posted these 2 photos of the Lamborghinis. And people in the comments like, oh, y'all ain't bottles, y'all leased them and blah, blah, blah. First of all, what's wrong with leasing a car?
Thank you, Lala.
What's wrong with people? I'm like, y'all worried about the wrong thing. I bet it's a bunch of people in those comments that's taking a bus, don't have wheels to begin with. Like, I don't get that. I remember, I don't think she don't watch my live. Anyway, one of my friends, I hope she don't watch the replay. She'll be like, bitch, But she has a permit. She keeps getting her permit renewed. Doesn't have a license, takes the bus. And my very first car was a Kia. And I loved my Kia. It got me from point A to point B in college. And it was a red car, and I didn't like it. I love red cars. That's all I drive. Well, now I'm giving away what kind of car. But I have a red car now, my new car. But yeah, so my first car was a Kia. And then when I sold it, she was like, oh, I'm going to miss that piece of shit. And I was like, did you just throw shade? I'm like, first of all, you don't even have a license. You take the bus. I'm like, at least have some wheels before you throw shade at whatever I'm driving.
Exactly, right?
Like, that was my first car, okay?
Yeah, right?
And the Kia, it's reliable, so don't be trying to play Kias. I'm just saying. But, so yeah, people was trying to play her, saying that, oh, you leased the car. And Cardi needs to stop thinking that she needs to keep proving herself. So she posted her whole bank statement and showed that she paid for the Lamborghini and that it was like, what, $500,000 or something?
Yeah.
Like, oh gosh. I was like, but then now people are focused on the fact that she spent like $64 at a Waffle House.
That's
because that was.
I don't know what Cardi was eating at Waffle House for $64. The All-Star breakfast, I think, might be like $7.99 or something like that.
I've never been to a Waffle House. I see them. I drive past and I'm like, oh, I still got to go to one of those. But
Waffle House.
I'm like, what is $64? Like, did she pay a tab for the whole crew? And people was like, why are you at Waffle House? Like, we're supposed to be boycotting them, you know, all the racism going on. T&P, exactly. Don't offer gas money. First of all, no one is really in my car anymore. My life has totally changed. I used to be like riding people around, and everyone was in my Kia. I got me a nice car now. Ain't no one going in that. I room by myself. But yeah, people don't appreciate it.
No, you're right.
You have the squad.
You're right, Roger. I have gone with numerous people, but that is a lot of Waffle House. It's hard to like you gotta really be like, it has to be like 5 or 6 of y'all to spend $64 at Waffle House.
And they don't even have like liquor, right?
No.
So I'm like, I've never been to Waffle House. It's like IHOP, right?
Yeah, you know what? I always get into this. Anybody in the live right now ever go eat at a Biscuitville in the South? Please, somebody put some hearts or like let me know if you've ever eaten at a Biscuitville. Everybody always tells me I'm so country that I know what Biscuitville is, and it's like my family is from like the Durham, Raleigh area in North Carolina, and I don't know if it's only in North Carolina, but it's mad of them in that area.
Okay, I got like hella family in Raleigh, and I was just there last year, and I'm like, I've never heard of this place. No, I've never been to Waffle House.
And it has the
Are you going to take me? Biscuitville, though? I've never heard of that.
Yes.
I got to ask my cousin.
Only in the Carolinas. Oh, okay.
I got so much family in North Carolina. I was supposed to go back there this year, too. That ain't going to happen. But you can tell, like, I don't know, it's like Jersey. We're just so rude here. Like, I never know how to ask when I go to other states. Like, you would just think I never travel, which isn't true. I do. But I'm just always so amazed. Like, I'm just really humble. And I'm just like, oh my God, palm trees. Yay. Like, the little things make me happy. I'm like, you people, all of you are so nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like you're holding the door. I'm like, oh, look at you not rushing. Everyone's just like, la, la, la. And I'm like, yo, come to Jersey, it's so different.
It's hella different.
People are rude as fuck in New Jersey and New York. So what do you want to talk about?
So, okay, I saw the first half of Basketball Wives, but I didn't see the end. So can we
Basketball Wives?
Can you catch me up on that? I didn't see the end of Basketball Wives this week.
I've never been to Texas, but so I don't know if you guys saw my post. I'm going to be doing a radio show with Latavia, who used to be in Destiny's Child.
How can we not celebrate that? Congratulations, Latavia.
Thank you. I'm still just like low key. I'm like, oh yeah, guys. I knew about that when I was in LA, but I couldn't say anything.
Okay.
So I knew about this for a while, but I couldn't speak on it. So and then I posted it like it's nothing. Everyone's like, yo, that's a big deal. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess.
That's a real big deal. So
yeah, Latavia and her manager, thank you. And her manager lives in Houston. I was just talking to him, was it last night or the night before? And I feel like I gotta go to Houston because they seem real lit there. You know, that's where Beyonce and all of them are from originally. Yeah. So I think Otavia's in Atlanta at the moment, or she's about to go to Atlanta, and they will be in like Jersey like next September or something. So we're all gonna link up, and then the radio show starts. Oh, I'm terrible. August 17th. I'm a special co-host. So I'll be bringing like the gossip portion of it and everything. Nice. I'm one of the special co-hosts. Yeah. And it'll be every Friday. I think it's 7 to 8. I posted it, but yeah, I'll post more. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're excited. So, yes, Lala, yes.
So wait, the ends of basketball wise. So I know Reggie and Jackie went ring shopping.
I seen that.
And this was so funny. Jackie said something like, because he was like showing off how he was gonna propose, and she was like, "Oh, take Jackie to a nude beach." And he put, "You want me to propose with my meat out?" That's a little strange. Yeah. Jackie is so weird.
She's so weird.
Like, I would love to just be a fly on the wall when Jackie and Doug are having sex. Like, I wonder, she must be saying some of the most freakiest stuff. Like, you know, and she loves animals. Like, I'm like, do they have like 20 animals in the room watching them do it? She's like extremely weird, Jackie.
Yeah, she's really weird.
But yeah, and Tammy's like getting cold feet and stuff, and now she thinks she doesn't want to get married because she's had like a bunch of miscarriages, and she doesn't want, you know, Reggie to like I don't know what's going on with her, but I think she's just choosing that. Yeah. She just doesn't want Reggie to like resent her and stuff like that.
Roger,
you know what?
You're crazy.
I would believe that. No, I would believe that. Jackie's crazy. Evelyn. So I didn't know she's Puerto Rican or part Evelyn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she told the whole story of her grandpa, who's from PR, and he was visiting LA and stuff, and how I think the grandma got pregnant. Didn't know who the father was, kept the pregnancy a secret or something. They just met the grandpa. So she went to Puerto Rico and visited the grandfather. And that was after Hurricane Maria's, like, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. So seeing that was like, I was like, whoa. Like, you could see the damage and everything. Mm-hmm. What else happened? Jennifer went to court, I think, to get her restraining order.
Yeah, what happened with that? Like,
so she had a temporary restraining order against one of her crazy exes, and then she went to court. She says, like, she feels awful because she can't live, like, a normal life. But then when they came out of court, it was, like, 3 hours later, because obviously the cameras can't go in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And then she said that the judge didn't grant her a restraining order because all she had was a temporary one, which obviously, if anyone ever had one, those eventually run out. Like, you get a certain amount of time. The piece of paper, which don't mean shit, because if you're dealing with a crazy person, they don't care about a piece of paper. Okay. But yeah, she did not get the restraining order. Like, the judge didn't grant it to her. And I'm like, I don't get that, because she's like, I'm a single woman. I live by myself. I can't even walk my dog at night. Like, I felt really bad for her. I was like, damn. Like, because it seemed like her ex is like, you know, cuckoo. So I don't know. I don't know if she maybe can go back to court again.
You know, we always keep it transparent. And at one point in my life, I was in a relationship with somebody that I thought I was going to have to get a restraining order on. And that is scary. Like, when you feel like, okay, I need this piece of paper to protect me from somebody, you had a whole nother level of, like, Jesus. Like,
honestly, that paper don't mean shit.
It don't.
Yeah, when you're dealing with cuckoos, I mean, what are you going to do, really? Like, honestly, flash out the paper and be like, you can't touch me.
Yeah.
In the moment, it don't mean nothing. Now, afterwards, hopefully everything's okay, and then you can get them because they violated, you know, the court order, because they're not supposed to go within so many feet near you.
Yeah.
But that's if you're okay enough to get to the cops or to have another court date. So I feel like even it's like a joke to them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Reggie said that he would still be with her even if she can't have any more kids.
Yeah. I think Tammy feels guilty, though, like, if she can't give him a child. Like, I think she feels guilty.
Yeah. And I think it ended with Malaysia having that talk with her kids.
That's the part I didn't
which is really good. I'm glad they showed that, because I had that same talk with my brother. I'm like, just because we have brown skin, like, that's all. I was like, don't be doing this in the car. I had to have the same talk. I'm like, if you get pulled over, I'm like, don't put your hands in your pockets, no sudden movements, be nice, da 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 da. So Malaysia had to have that talk with her son of how it's like growing up being a black man and what happens, you know, when you get pulled over. And then I forgot, but her brother got killed because she was telling that story, and I totally forgot about that. And I was like, that's why she's so protective, because she said she spazzed out because her son was wearing a hoodie. And she didn't like that. She was like, don't wear a hoodie. They have to, you know, see your face. And it's so sad that we have to tell children this. Yeah. They're like, we can't wear a hoodie. Why? And like, they just don't get it. They don't. But it's like, you have to teach them just because you have brown skin, you know. Unfortunately, this is how things are. Good old America nowadays. So, but yeah, she said like her brother, what was it? She felt guilty because she got lazy, didn't want to pick him up. So the brother was driving, I think got pulled over. And then a cop thought her brother had a gun on him and shot him in the head, and he died, and he wound up not having a weapon on him at all. So one of those stories, like, I was like, oh,
I do remember when that was going on, but I didn't see the conversation that she had with her son. That's the part that I missed. Yeah,
that was the end, I think. She was just like schooling him, and then told the son what happened to his uncle. So, because I don't think he knew. So, yeah, really sad.
Lala, did we ever talk about Lunel being in your Twitter? Saying that it wasn't true.
I don't think so. She just kept responding to me. I was like, girl, spill the tea.
I know, she was spilling all the tea.
I know.
I live for Twitter, and I was all in them tweets. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, so Natalie Nunn, you guys may know her best from Bad Girls Club, and she follows my blog. She's really cool. We've DMs and everything. But yeah, she posted something with her, Phaedra Parks, who used to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Tracy Braxton, obviously one of the Braxton sisters, and Lunel, who's a comedian, if you guys don't know her. And she was like, new show alert. So obviously everyone's going to be like, oh, snap, we got another show. What are they doing? People start assuming. They're like, oh, is it going to be like The Real? Is it a talk show? That was it. It was just the four of them, some videos, and new show alert. So then I posted something on my website like that they're going to have a new show, because that's what Natalie said. Then Natalie deleted the post. And then Lunel responded to me on Twitter and was like, this is not true, in all caps. So I was like, oh, like, what's the tea? Then she responded like, there is no tea. Like, the four of them got together to do an episode of an already existing show. Oh. And then said Natalie posted it and then was told that she needs to take it down. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. And mind you, Ebony Magazine, like, linked to me or whatever. BET linked to me.
I was like,
I don't even.
Lala.
I don't even feel bad though. Like, and then it's like I had to do an update. I was like, well, update. I was like, Lunel says ain't no new show. Yeah. But I mean, so they filmed an episode of an already existing show. So that's the tea. Yeah.
Now, I was like, Lunel was all in Lala's Twitter, and you just got your Twitter back. That's the funny thing.
I got like 30 followers. Ain't nobody on that damn Twitter. It don't even matter how many followers. She found it somehow, but maybe she saw I don't know. I'm like, did she see my website or something? But yeah, because I got a lot of hits on the website.
Well, come on in, join us. We're still chatting.
And speaking of Natalie, so I guess we might as well talk about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood and the whole messiness with Lyrica, because Natalie is best friends with Lyrica, who's on the show. Obviously, she's the wife of A1, and they got that whole thing going on. Did she sleep with Safaree? Did she not? So I don't know what was going on with Natalie. I love Natalie. But she posted something of her. She was in the gym last night. I don't know if anyone caught it because she took it down real quick. Well, guess what? I happened to be scrolling the hell out of social media. I caught it. And when I went to record it, she had already deleted it. But I don't know if you guys know, when it's on your line, the thing, like, as long as you don't click out of it, you can still see it, even though someone deleted it. So instead of like refreshing Instagram, I quickly went to a record app and recorded it, and then I posted it, but it was already gone. I was like, I saw that shit. She was popping so much crap. She was like, yeah, girl. Oh, no, she didn't shade you, talking about Brooke Valentine, talking about you got a husband and a side piece, you lit. She was like, and what, blah, 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 blah. I was like, what? Like, it didn't make no sense. Y'all gotta watch the video. Everyone was like, what the hell is Natalie? It's on my page.
Oh, I got it.
Everyone's like, what the hell is she? She's like working out, and she's like just standing up for her best friend, I guess having a husband and a side piece. And, you know, there's rumors going around that Natalie, I don't know, kind of did the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak on it, but I don't know, because y'all know she's married to Jacob, and they did that reality show with, like, the couples counseling and stuff.
Yeah.
Marriage Bootcamp, yeah. They have a beautiful daughter, though, by the way.
Yes.
But yeah, I love you, Natalie.
Journey is a cutie.
I was like, I gotta post this. I'm surprised she didn't hit my DM. I'm like, yeah, can you delete that? So yeah, do y'all think Lyrica smashed Safaree? You think so, Candice?
I do. I think that
she's acting real guilty.
And she's acting mad guilty. I think she got caught up in that Mona Scott mix of whatever that spell that Mona Scott puts on them people. She got caught up in that mix, and I think Safaree is hot, and I think that she probably got caught up in because this was right around the time that the pictures leaked, and we all know what pictures I'm talking about. And she probably was like, "Let me see what that thing is about." The thing is, nothing surprises me in that Hollywood world, right? Like, nothing surprises me.
It's a crazy world.
It's a crazy world. Like, they're on this show that they already know that it's crazy. I think just anything. I always tell people, like, in your small town, that kind of stuff happens. Of course, that's happening in the celebrity world where everybody's got millions of dollars and they can just do whatever they want to do and have
people cheat every day, man.
People cheat every day, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. The fact that she got so mad, like, I liked how A1 just was like, you know what? Let me go talk to my wife. Exactly what you do.
Yeah.
You don't be with the bullshit. You don't start asking other people. He was like, let me go straight to the source. And he just came right out with it, which is, you know, the same shit I would do. Like, look, you sleeping with Safaree. Like, what's up with you and Safaree? And she's like, oh my God, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. No. First she laughed. I was like, B, you lying. You are lying.
Yeah.
Like, then she ran out and then had a hissy fit in the car. The producers had to come out and they were like, go talk to your husband. I'm like, why do producers have to tell a grown-ass woman to go talk to your husband? Like, B, you are married. You don't go inside and talk to your husband.
Girl.
Guilty as hell. She definitely got some of that big thing.
And, you know, if she did. What, you know, like, it'll come out in the storyline. But them, like, hissy fits like that, like, when grown people yell like, ah!
Yeah, she was crazy.
Like that, girl.
Even A1 was like, can I ask you a question? If you ain't doing anything, why are you so mad? I was like, get her, A1.
Gather her thoughts.
Yeah, and then she acted like a little kid talking about I'm going to stay at my mom's tonight or something. And then he was like, let me see your phone. He was like, why is the phone clean? She's like, oh, I don't keep my text messages.
Like, what?
I was like, you clearing out your phone because you was getting prepared because, you know, husband and wife, you should be able to swap phones, whatever. Not a big deal, right?
Absolutely.
But
I haven't deleted my text messages since I've had my phone, and that's probably not my current phone, but I haven't deleted my, because if you have an iPhone, your iMessages just renew into your new phone. Since I've had an iPhone, that's going on like 10 years. Like,
yeah, I don't delete either. And then I think
you're not hide nothing. You're not deleting.
It kind of deletes after a while. Like old ones. If I scroll all the way back, I noticed like beginning texts aren't there, and I'm like, I didn't delete those texts. Yeah. But Lyrica guilty as fuck. Like, hey, she gossips. Then she get all mad. She was like, oh, when I see K. Michelle, I'm fucking her up on sight and yada, yada, yada. And because she messing up her marriage. Nah, bitch, you are messing up your marriage.
Hello. And good night. Can't nobody mess your marriage up but you.
Exactly. And can we talk about the whole scene at the end when they, first of all, whose Honda was that? You saw this dusty Honda? No offense to Hondas, because like I said, my first car was a Kia, so I'm not hating on Hondas. I'm just saying, these guys be flossing all this money, and there was some dusty Honda with no license plate in the middle. I was like, did Safaree come out of that car? Did I miss something?
Girl.
And then This scene was so funny. I'm like about to cry. He was like, "Why are you taking stuff out your pocket?" He was like, "Why are you taking your chains off?" I'm like, "You mean his pearls?" I was like,
"Girl,
you about to fight with black nail polish and pearls?"
A1 better get out of here.
Oh my gosh, I cannot deal. I was like, can y'all imagine Safaree and A1 like really scrapping without security?
Listen, they be fighting like this.
That shit was comedy. That was pure comedy to me. I was like, I'm about to like tear right now. That shit was so funny. I think Safaree will win.
my money's on Safaree.
It's on, yeah, just because he's Jamaican. I don't know.
Too funny.
And then, and then she got mad at her friend Brooke, so I guess they ain't gonna be friends no more because Brooke was going back. And first of all, Brooke is crazy. She saying she engaged to Marcus, but Marcus don't know.
How about she took the ring? Like, girl.
That's too funny to me. I was like, how you engaged to the dude, but the dude don't know? Like, it was so funny. But she's going back gossiping to Marcus. Like, you know, Lyrica, her, and Safaree did a Facebook Live. She saw a lot of flirting going on, and Lyrica didn't shut it down, basically. Mm-hmm. And as a married woman, you should shut it down.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and by the way, Safaree ain't denying anything, which also looks really bad. And so, and then I think, Marcus went back and told A1. So then A1 told Lyrica, like, even Brooke is saying something. So now Lyrica's like, oh, I gotta go back to Brooke. It's like this big old circle.
Yeah.
And she was like, you talking about me? You're just like the rest of them. You're just like K. Michelle. Go be friends with her. And then she flipped the table and stuff. I'm like, you are really mad over something you supposedly did not do.
She's a big man, yes.
I just want to give a clap to Brooke's weave.
Lala, you must have been reading my mind. I'm like, yo, the weave and the hair on this season is the best.
She's like the only one. Yes. But hers is like real natural looking. It's nice. Mm-hmm. I just laid like
yes, Brooke. Beat to the dog. She be looking laid. I be like, yes, Brooke. That's how they all should look. They all shouldn't be looking crazy. Eyeshadow not blended. Lace front, all lace can see all your glue and everything out. They be just doing a whole lot. I be like, yo, you gotta look in the mirror before you start filming. You have to.
Exactly. I mean, I can't talk too much shit because I've been on TV looking crazy, and another blogger tried to clown me for it, but I don't give a fuck. It was my natural hair, and I was doing that TMZ live thing, and it was like last minute, and I just went on TV like, I don't give a fuck. And the blogger tried to call and say, you look like a troll and yada yada. I was like, whatever, I was still on TV, like, I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
At least I got hair and edges.
Hello.
But explain something real quick, because I don't know much about lace fronts. So if that whole thing is here, I saw Rihanna recently was playing around with a blonde wig.
Girl, that
and she was
hilarious.
Like, what lace front? But she didn't bother to cover it. But if it's like some plastic thingy, whatever that thing is, how do they cover that? Do they put like makeup on it?
Rihanna had one that wasn't cut yet. So they cut it, and then they put some people use glue, some people use the gel, and then they place on their hairline. But some people cut it too straight. You're supposed to cut it like natural for your hairline and lay like the edges that you make with the lace front. Let me tell you, I just don't know who be installing them units. Them units be looking a hot mess. But I feel like Brooke has just a sewing with a leave out. I feel like that's what her hair looks like.
And that's when like half your hair is left out.
Yeah.
That's more natural.
Yeah.
Okay. I've only dealt with clip-ins, and then like back in like senior year in high school, I like did the glue stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna glue it in real quick. But then the glue
I remember that glue in trash.
But the glue got all sticky. I was like, this ain't for me. And then I had sewn in weave one time, and then I was like, I was just like, I don't like this. I was like, it kept itching. I was like, I was like, you know what? The weave thing really ain't for me. I'll do braids. I think I might get the dreads, the fake dreads next. I'm not sure. I'll do that. But all that, like, wig, weave, and if you glued on your edges, it don't make sense because you're pulling your edges off, but then you have to blend your edges in with it. It is too much. I can't.
That's why their hairline be looking like... See, these girls with these lace fronts be talking about how guys can't help if their hairline recedes. That's genetic. You ripping your edges out because you're putting a lace front on your edges, that's your choice. Like, don't be talking about these guys. Your edges be starting back here. Stop.
But then the guys go bald. I mean, some of these guys, I don't be getting it. And there's like a lot of white guys too. They just be having that big ass bald spot on top of their head. I'm like, bitch, cut all of it off. Your hair's gone, dog. Just go bald.
Exactly.
It's done.
Bald head is sexy. Guys, embrace your bald head. Bald head is sexy. Don't be having them patches and all of that. Just cut it off.
I also wanted to talk about Princess Love and Sonja Brandy.
Princess is on my nerves. And I be really trying to push through for her because her man do be cheating. Ray J is not the most loyal, but she gets on my nerves.
She knew what she signed up for. That's what I don't get. You knew what you was marrying. Why'd you do it, girl? Why?
Yes.
But so I posted the clip when it's Brandy and Sonja, and they're talking to Princess about, because she blasted her husband on social media, which I don't agree with. You're putting your family business out there. And even though he is a cheater, you're just making it worse because everyone is just going to come and judge you. You're supposed to be pregnant. You're supposed to be on Goose Frabber mode.
Yes.
Like, why are you creating more drama? So as a mama and as a manager, I always got to remember she was like his manager. I don't know if she still is. But she used to manage both of her kids. She's thinking manager, don't put stuff like that on social media. She's trying to tell her. And Princess is like, oh, you guys, always coming for me. You don't like me and blah, blah, blah. And then I posted it. A lot of people in my comments actually disagreed with me. And they were like, basically Sonja babies Ray J, which I do agree with that. She does. And that she needs to stay out of their business because they're married and that the wife comes first. The wife comes before the mom. And I'm like, okay, I'm not married, but I do agree with that. But Princess Love has had issues before they even got married. She's not respectful. So I'm like, where's the respect at? Because you can tell she disrespects his mom too. And I don't even get why Ray J wanted to marry Princess Love knowing she disrespects his family. That is just crazy to me. All the cultures, everyone's different, but you disrespecting my family, you can't be in this family. We all supposed to be family and have some type of mutual respect. And my family ain't going for that, so you will have to bounce.
Everybody first of all, family business is family business. I don't care if we are on a TV show. I don't care about any of that. You're not just going to be putting us out there looking all crazy when it's actual real matters at hand. You're pregnant with our soon-to-be niece, grandchild, and his son. Cut it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when she came out, Brandy, child, Moesha came out. Brandy looked at her like, bitch. Sonja was like, I'm going to walk away. I'll deal with you after you have the baby. I was like, oh. And then Princess was like, oh, are you being a good example for your kid? And Brandy's like, I'm trying every day. And then Princess was like, because I be seeing you in TSR's comments clapping back. And Brandy was just basically like, yeah, because I ain't no punk. I was like, oh, Moesha.
Let's not forget, where they from? Englewood, LA?
Are they?
They from somewhere in LA.
Brandy's with the shits, though. I like that. I like that.
Absolutely.
I could not. Oh, man. But I do agree the wife is supposed to come first. But in this case, I feel like, first of all, they're all doing it for the cameras. They're all getting a bag. So, but besides the cameras, you can tell they do have issues. Sonja and Brandy don't really like Princess. And I do believe Princess is right when she says they act different when the cameras aren't there. But also, Princess needs to have some sort of respect because that's your husband's mother. And then Ray J's at fault because he's doing all this crap. And I guess Brandy and the mom don't know the full story. So obviously they're going to take Ray J's side. That's her son and the brother and stuff like that. But it's just so messy. I'm like, Ray, she hasn't respected your mom from the jump. You shouldn't have even married someone like that. And Princess, he always going to be a cheater. You shouldn't have married someone. So y'all stuck together. With this child, both of y'all, oh well, y'all dumb.
Exactly.
I can't. I just don't get it. But yeah, was that it for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood? Paris and Kay, real quick. They had a little talk, and Paris was basically, I think they made up. And because y'all know Paris used to be on K Michelle's other reality show, and K Michelle called her a thief, saying like she used her credit card and stuff. And Paris was saying how I think you tried to like ruin me because if I go on my comments today, people will still be calling me a thief. And I'm like, damn, people, I actually forgot about that until she popped up on the show. I was like, oh yeah, that's the thief. Okay. Yeah. But only because she, is on the show now. But I don't know. I guess they're cool now. I don't know what's going on with that relationship.
K Michelle, surprisingly, this season, this is just a prediction of mine, is going that everybody's trying to make K Michelle look like she's crazy. I feel like when the Lyrica and Safaree thing actually comes to bed or whatever happens with that, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my God, K Michelle really was telling the truth." A1's gonna go and apologize.
It's like the Memphis story. Was it Memphis? The beating thing, and people were trying to make her out like she crazy. Yeah. Then the story came out that she used to get beat by him. Mm-hmm. And then who's he with? He's with someone else now. Toya. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why Rashida and Kay aren't friends anymore. Rashida was like, oh, like, you lying. Everyone thought she was lying. K Michelle wasn't lying. By the way, K Michelle is real cool. Like, so off TV. But yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like her.
I think that they're gonna end up being like, "Oh, we're so sorry, Kay. You was telling the truth," and I'm like, "Yeah,
exactly."
Can we talk about this Married at First Sight shenanigans?
Yes. Oh my God. Oh, and by the way, Basketball Wives is gonna be coming on Sundays now, guys. Just a reminder. Oh, okay. They have a new night. I don't know. That works better for me because I feel like everything's a rush on Mondays. So I'm like, yes.
So that works out better.
Can we move Love and Hip Hop to Sundays too?
Yeah, right?
But yeah, oh my God, Married at First Sight, guys. Do you guys watch that? So I didn't watch tonight's episode. Is it on now or did it come on like an hour ago?
I had it on in the back. It was on while we were talking.
Okay, I missed last week's episode because the stupid dish, I had DirecTV, wasn't working, so I missed a bunch of shows last week. I'm trying to play catch up. But I read about all this stuff. I saw the police reports with Mia. I was like, ooh.
Now, this is my thing. And I know that the Married at First Sight. So if you guys haven't seen this show, it's called Married at First Sight. It's 3 couples. Mm-hmm. They get married. They don't know. They meet at the altar. And then they go through this experiment of like, not even dating, just getting married and having a marriage. And then at the end, they can decide if they want to stay married or get divorced. So it's at the beginning of the season. And so they just got married. So they're supposed to be going on their honeymoons. So the 2 couples are on their honeymoon. And then the one couple, which is the minority couple, which kind of irks my soul, is the girl gets detained, right? Like she gets detained and her husband is trying to figure out what happened. They figure out what happened. She allegedly had this, like, I guess what they call it, identity theft. And somebody stole something and it was all these stalking charges. She had something else.
Whatever they said she did that shit in my 50 Cent voice. She did that shit. Oh, yeah. And her real name is Amaya Janice Bailey.
Okay.
Yeah, but they call her Mia on the show.
Mia. And she's married to Tristan Thompson.
Another Tristan Thompson. Like, we need another one in the world.
A whole other one. And so he accepted her back, even though he had the option. They were going to annul the marriage if he wanted to. He said no, he wanted to continue to go through and be her husband. Which I
just wants to do the show.
I thought that was good of him. Now, see, somebody like me, I would be like, where do I sign? Because I can't deal with this. It's too early.
Yeah. And you know what? The signs were there when the sister was like, do you want to go through this again at the wedding? I was like, what? I was like, her sister's throwing little subliminals right now. I was like, what happened?
Yes. Yeah.
And that makes, I believe it. I believe, I looked at the documents, the police things and everything. I believe it. Like, where's that thing at? So the arrest warrant came after her ex-boyfriend filed a complaint, and Yeah, stalking and harassing over the course of several months after they called it quits in like 2016. I guess she didn't take the breakup well. And then complaints were filed twice in 2017 and also twice in 2018. So a lot of people are saying, well, if it's 2018 this year, why didn't the show catch that? Because they do background checks. So supposedly the arrest warrant was issued on February 6, 2018. And Married at First Sight producer said the warrant came out one day after they had completed background checks on the cast. One day, guys.
I was
crazy. Like, damn. Yeah. So they didn't catch it. Because then I'm sure if that was the case, they would have picked another couple. Like, I wanted them to pick that black couple. You remember the guy had the bald head? He was actually real cute.
Yeah.
Like this Tristan Thompson guy. And then it was the chick with, like, the natural hair. I was like, I like them. And then they went with Mia and Tristan. And now we're dealing with this. But,
now we're here.
The ex-boyfriend's name is Jared Evans, according to police reports. I was so nosy. I was looking at everything. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she got arrested. They didn't make it on their honeymoon, right?
They didn't.
She got arrested in the airport?
She got detained in the airport, and then he went to a hotel room while she was still being detained, and then they met back up in the hotel, and what they did, it was in this episode, they just did like a little mini honeymoon in Dallas. Like they went to like a nice hotel, and because they couldn't fly to Cancun. But the other couples, baby, they was
might be scared. What if he's scared? He's like, you know what, this bitch crazy. I better stay in this marriage.
Listen, the other couples was calling them though, like, hey, like, where y'all at? And Mia didn't want to say exactly what happened, but then the guys called Tristan, and he told them, like, hey, Mia got detained. We're just gonna stay here in the United States.
According to Radar Online, that website's like, but her stalking charges supposedly got dismissed. So she looked like the type that would be hiding in like bushes or something. I knew something wasn't right with her. Everything seemed a little too perfect. I was like, I bet she's low-key cuckoo. I knew it.
That's a lesson for everybody out there. If you're dating somebody, take your time and date them, because everybody got some type of something in a skeleton in the closet. Whether it be that they don't clip their toenails or they have charges. Like, everybody got
so random. Oh, man.
Make sure you take a look.
And the fact that she lied. She lied at first. She was like, oh, no, like, I think she said something, someone stole my identity. They got it wrong. Then she later confessed. The fact that she's, like, trying to flip the story back and forth, that's why I don't believe her. I believe the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Then she said that, he's trying to use me for my fame. So he lied about this to get on the show or something. I'm like, B, what?
What? What fame? Fame where?
Nah.
Fame who?
You did that shit.
Yeah. I think she's Jamaican and Indian, if I'm not mistaken. Her mom.
She is?
I think her mom's Jamaican and her dad is like Indian or Middle Eastern. I can't remember. But
okay.
Definitely part Jamaican. And then Tristan, I think he's just African American.
Yeah. So how are the other two couples? The little guy who's like from the South and he's like super nice.
I think they're doing really well. They're really in love. They ended up having sex on the honeymoon. She was really open about it. She was like, yeah, we had sex. I think, when you're in the tropics with your bae, like things get to happening. They set it up.
And where are they?
They're in Cancun. They're in Cancun.
Oh, Cancun. I thought it's not safe to go there. You wouldn't catch me in Cancun right now. No.
I was hearing mixed reviews about Cancun, how like at any given time, because I guess the government is really not like I don't know, like I don't want to say settled, but like the government there is very unsettled. I guess that's the word I want to use. But I also heard that there's like it's just like it's not Mexico's not a third world country, but anywhere that's like doesn't have like a good system, like monetary system in place, a lot of theft and stuff. But I think that's any type of any city like that.
Yeah. I just don't go to Mexico. Cancun right now. Don't go there. It's not safe.
Yeah.
And how's the older couple, the guy who's like 37 and the chick who's 35, Amber?
So he was showing his true colors this episode. They were in the beginning of the episode very lovey-dovey. You know, they were having a good time, and then she wanted to take salsa lessons at the resort. You know how like at a resort they have like those fun things to do. So it was hot. If you've ever been in Jamaica or anywhere in the Caribbean, it's hot, no matter where you go. So
a different type of hot.
Yeah, it's a different type of hot. He had a button-down shirt, and he started to sweat, and he was uncomfortable in his button-down shirt. So because he was uncomfortable, he kind of ruined the whole mood of learning the salsa dancing. And I was like, I don't like people like that personally. Like, it's not that crazy for you to be sweating. And he was just like, I'm over this. I think he was more embarrassed that he was sweating that hard on camera. But then he kind of took it out on his wife. And I was like, don't take that out on her. Like, that's not her fault. You know what I'm saying?
So he acted like a little punk. Yes. Like, oh my God, like, I'm sweating. Ew, that's not attractive.
Yeah.
Man, you bet you a man sweat. What the fuck?
I was like, what? Like, nobody even cares. Like, everybody obviously knows you're in Cancun where it's so freaking hot. Like, nobody's like worried about that you're sweating. It's hot outside.
We're talking about Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
So I say what you're talking about.
So then they had a conversation,
that's disappointing.
Which is a very important conversation. They started talking about religion. So the older guy is religious, and Amber is not religious. So,
oh no!
Yeah,
like she doesn't believe at all.
It's not that she doesn't believe at all. She says she's spiritual, but like she's just not like a go to church, like that type of.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
No,
okay.
So, but he kind of is.
But it depends. It depends on the other person. Yeah. Some people like, no, you gotta go to church. You gotta do, So he's not into that.
Well, he said, he's like, I don't go to church every Sunday, but they ran back his clip from when he was interviewing for this process, and he's like, oh, as long as a person is spiritual, I don't really care. But then he's like, I think I undersold the fact that I am religious in the interview process, which he totally did. Because they might, the way that he felt about it, they might have put him with somebody that did go to church, and maybe not every Sunday, but believed in those practices. And she's like, I ain't kind of with it. And like, so she was like, is this something that's like going to ruin our relationship? And he ended up, they all do the dramatic pause. And he's like, no. He was like, I really like you. I think we could work through that. But I think that'll come back. I do. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Religion's a big thing. These are questions you got to get out like right away. Yeah. Because like, I'm just saying, like, if someone's like, oh, I'm Jewish, I'm going to be like, or like I'm atheist. I'm like, you gotta talk about these people. People don't talk about stuff like that. They don't. Yeah. You get caught up real quick. Do we have time? Okay, it didn't come up because last week I didn't talk about Lindsay Lohan. So just real quick. So Lindsay Lohan's getting a new reality show. She's like 32 years old, and she opens up a Lohan beach house, some VIP resort, and it's like the reality show will be based on her business, and they're supposed to start shooting in August. So I don't know if anyone's a Lindsay Lohan fan. I'm not gonna watch, but just throwing it out there. That's funny. I don't know if I'll particularly watch that either. But we gotta talk about next week's 7-year switch because it's good. It's getting good. Now I'm gonna be too behind. I have a lot of catching up because I was trying to watch Orange Is the New Black, but I'm still fell asleep at the end of episode 3. It's not getting me. It's just It gets a little better, and it gets better. Well, one of my coworkers basically wrapped up the entire season for me, so I feel like I watched it. I'm like, so do I waste my time watching it? Damn, the countdown's coming. Drugstoring Roderick. But yeah, make sure you tune in next Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be back then. Yeah, I don't know if you have anything else to say. It's like 7 seconds. No, make sure you tune in next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in. All right.